What's going on, family? Live and direct on the air, live and direct on the air. You already know brand freedom is a must. Freedom is definitely a must. So, you already know why I'm wearing my mad shit. Onyx, mad. I'm mad. Mad than a motherfucker. And big ups to Federal Star, Sticky Fingers, the whole Onyx crew. Much love, much respect, man. But I'm on my mad shit today. So check this out, man. A lot of brothers, man, that are wrongfully convicted based on dudes that was scared of the police, was threatened by the police, was forced by the police or investigators to lie about these wrongful convictions, individuals in jail doing time that they really didn't commit. They didn't commit, period. And so it's crazy, man, because I'm dealing with a few cases. In a few cases, they're trying to get paperwork that they're writing back and forth to the courts. And the court is writing them back and writing me back that they don't have these documents, that they don't exist. And it's crazy because after they found you guilty on trial, or you pled guilty, or whatever it may be, now that these records are gone, they're misplaced, you can't be found no more, there's nothing that you can do because there's no paperwork. So meaning you gotta do your time, you gotta die in prison for, you know, a crime you didn't commit and stuff like that, based on documents that the courts lost and stuff like that, or they misplaced, or they can't find, or they even destroyed, because, you know, that's where the corruption comes in. And so we all heard about the Bronx room that has all the evidence. The evidence room went on fire, destroyed all paperwork. So that means that all them brothers that were sending for their papers that they didn't have, that he made copies years back of them while they was on trial, fighting their cases, that means that that's destroyed, that's gone. So that means that you can't come in to do no type of motion to try to get back home because the papers don't exist, they're not around, they got burnt, meaning you're dead. That's one. So that's the Bronx. Manhattan House, all of a sudden the sprinklers started throwing water, destroyed all the documents in the evidence room. And mind you that this is only happening in the evidence room. It's not happening in the DA's office, in the court, where the judge is at. No, it's just only happening where the corruption is at. In the evidence room, because they know that these brothers are writing home, trying to get these documents that they need in order to get home. So, one of the cases I'm dealing with, what's crazy about it is that the brother ain't have these documents upon trial. They didn't put these documents on trial, you know, that the family of the person that was killed, may he rest in peace, that this person that they're accusing of didn't do it. It says on there that they were forced by the district attorney, by the officers, threatening and all that stuff there, by investigators, to say that this is the person that did it. And they saying on these documents that this person did not do it. But yeah, okay, he did it. So when we write to the courts write back saying that there's no such thing of document, they can't find them, no evidence, it's gone, and so forth. Well, somebody fucked up in Queens County Courthouse. Somebody fucked up because we were able to get the FOIA request, the documents, 210 pages, with all these statements and other statements where they lost the knife, they couldn't find the knife, it was gone, and then they came up later on with another knife that didn't match, whatever. We came up with the documents, and we had the documents to prove all this, that these people were forced to give statements that they really were forced and threatened to do. So my thing is that the mother of the person that was killed, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself because, you know, not that I wish anybody to be locked up, but you should be ashamed of yourself that you went over there because you were scared. I don't know why you were scared. To lie for a district attorney, to lie for investigators, police officers, whoever it may be, to say that the person that you know for a fact did not kill your son was the person that killed your son. Meanwhile, you know who the person that killed your son is. In fact is that in these 210 pages of this FOIA request, that we have to follow you and get through somewhere else, it appears that you say who the killer is. You know who the killer is. Yet, you said that somebody else was the killer. So, you know, I just don't understand, why would you scoop yourself so low to accuse somebody else, and that you know in your gut, in your heart, that somebody's sitting in prison over 20 years for a crime that they didn't commit, based on your lies and based on you knowing the truth, based on the 2 other guys that got locked up for the robbery, because it was 3. It was your son and the other 2, but because your son, may he rest in peace, got killed in the process of the robbery, the other 2 got caught for the robbery, and the only one that, you know, was messed up there was your son. So they went to jail, and even the 2 persons that went to jail part of the robbery said in the statements, in these 210-page documents, that this guy that's locked up now didn't do it. But yeah, okay, he did it. After you guys stated who the real killer was, man. Now, that's kind of fucked up, man. Wherever y'all niggas is at in the state, brothers don't know about y'all, man, but y'all should be ashamed of yourself that you actually manned up to go do a robbery, you know, thug shit, and then turn around and write a statement against somebody that really didn't do the killing, that killed your boy, and you got him sitting there more than 20 years for a crime he didn't commit. Meanwhile, you know who the killer is. Meanwhile, in the documents, you stated who the killer was, just like the mother. But you went and you lied because the investigators and the cops and the district attorney threatened your life to say that the person that's now wrongfully convicted over 20 years was the one that did the crime, man. But I'm going to tell you this right now. For the district attorney, everybody else involved with this corruption shit, these 210-page documents, y'all fucked up. Don't worry about where the documents came from, how we got them. Don't worry about none of that. What I'm saying is, get your story back together. All that shit, that case files was wet, was burnt in the evidence room and all that bullshit, it's going to be a problem now, man. Because them 210 Brady material documents should have been at the trial, which at the trial they didn't have none of that. It should have been brought up in the trial. It wasn't. And when we requested them documents, we only requested them documents, first of all, just to get a letter back from you guys saying that there is no such thing on the papers, of those papers that don't exist. The next letter was that the papers are missing, they got destroyed by mistake and such and such. So there's 2 letters already of you guys lying. Well, we only did that just to get the response from you guys, because we already had the documents to show that you guys are corrupted, you guys are liars, you guys should not be in office, you guys are the wrong people that take these oaths, come up on here, wrongfully convict people, force people to make statements that they did not, that were not real, that were false. You know, you falsified documents. And 2024, this year, and this year on, all the ones that are out of office that took an oath to respect justice, to respect us, to respect the law, half of y'all going to jail. And if y'all not going to jail, half of y'all going to pay the price. Those now in office, y'all better get your shit straight. Y'all better get your shit corrected and fix the little shit that y'all started to do, this illegal shit, and start doing the right thing, man. Start bringing these dudes down that is by thousands in the system, because shit about to get hot, man. Y'all heard? Y'all already know freedom is the must. Make sure y'all subscribe to Live and Direct on the Air on TikTok, Live and Direct on the Air on YouTube, Live and Direct on the Air on Instagram, on social media, man. Your support not only brings change, it brings awareness, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not about money. It's not about donations. It's about those likes, about subscribing, about supporting these movements that are out there trying to support these brothers and sisters locked up in the system, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, half of us came home and we ain't forget those left behind, man. You know, we left wrongfully convicted, of crimes, and we dedicated that we was going to come back and look for these brothers and sisters left behind that we know are wrongfully convicted, that are in there, that don't have no money to pay for attorneys. Attorneys in these days don't take pro bono cases no more. So, you know, these guys' family don't have the money to pay for private attorneys. These guys' families, half of them don't speak English. These guys have a family, in the time that they've been in jail, 20 to 30 years, 40 years, decades in prison, the mother passed away, the father passed away, the brothers, the sons. They have nobody. They have nobody out there to advocate. We are the voice of the unheard, the voice of the voiceless, man. You know what I'm saying? And we should forget. Don't support the program, and then when you go to jail, you're reaching out to your family to reach out to these programs that are advocating for prisoners, man. For the wrongfully convicted, for prison reform. You know what I'm saying? Because we do parole letters. We get jobs. We get housing for brothers. It's not just for the wrongfully convicted. You know, we do everything. We do everything to help, you know, for the prison in a whole. You know what I'm saying? So, even if you don't like what we're doing, somebody else will like it. Share it. Subscribe. Like. Comment. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Support your movements, man. Because we out there supporting you. Freedom is a must. You already know. 1.